We started now. Hello and welcome to the ASG podcast. I am your apparent host, Storm. With me is the ever fabulous Scott.
Hello.
Pesky, fresh back from drill.
Good evening.
Rivaldi, wine connoisseur, of course.
Woo!
New to the podcast now, Senpai Jorlen.
Bro.
And Volt.
Morning.
So today, it's December, guys, which means the year is almost over. It's, to date it, actually I'm not going to date it because we're not going to release it today, but it's December. It's almost halfway through December, so the year is almost over.
It was only March last week. What the fuck happened?
I know, right?
Oh, apparently my time machine worked. Brilliant!
Wow, I didn't even notice. That's some stealth time machine right there.
Yeah, well, of course you wouldn't notice if it was March and now it's December. I mean, of course you didn't notice, and, well, never mind. Plans that the government don't need to know about.
No, Rivaldi built his time machine so he could age his wine.
That's how you do it.
actually a really good use for it.
But actually, the way it does it is it doesn't age the wine, it just moves us forward in time.
You could go back in time
I'm
and leave
also
the
okay
wine
with
in a safe place, and then come back and get it in proper time.
No,
They say
that'd be
the wine
too
gets better
difficult.
the more I age.
Well, it still is aged because we're moving forward in time. It's just so I don't have to wait for it to age.
Ugh.
How does that work though? 'Cause it's like if you're moving forward in time, do you still age when it's literally just like 30 seconds?
Not
no.
if you're going by Einstein's laws, no.
What if
Einstein's
you're
law was
cryogenically
like you-
frozen?
Einstein was like you create a crease in the universe or something, right? You just jump from point A to point B.
The faster you go, the less time is spent, or goes by.
So if we shove a flux capacitor onto a tank,
So how old is Sonic?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
He has never aged.
Yeah, it's
That's a good
Does that-
question.
Does that mean Ash Ketchum is moving faster than we all realised?
Actually,
Ooh.
there's a much darker.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's in a
Well,
coma.
there's another one out there that.
Oh, what's this new one?
The other one is in season 1 when he sees Ho-Oh. If you read Ho-Oh's Pokedex entry, Ho-Oh apparently grants wishes, and Ash wants to be, the greatest trainer of all time.
Mhm.
I'd have to pull it up, but it amounts to it makes him immortal.
Ah, that's not dark. That's
So
better
he
than,
goes to a town
That's better
and
than
it makes
he's in
him
a
immortal.
coma because he got struck by lightning in episode 1.
I actually like that theory a
I
lot.
remember
more.
that episode.
Oh, he's in a coma.
Yeah, the whole thing of Pokemon is that he's in a coma dream.
Yep.
Well, that's the one
just like
for
pumping
Pokemon
May.
too.
Hence why Team Rocket became cartoonishly stupid after episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's his mother is sitting beside him in bed and just wondering why he's humping the air in his sleep. And there's May, trainer right next to him.
And every professor that he meets is a new doctor trying to treat him.
I just realized May is actually someone we have in this. I did not make that
Yeah.
connection. I completely forgot about her for a second.
And how awkward do you feel now?
I'm gonna get shit after this releases now.
Yep.
Headcanon established.
No,
Oh,
please
well.
no. Oh god.
Too late.
All right. Well, now that is past, let's get into the actual topic then, which is we're going to discuss Game of the Year, specifically your Game of the Year. Now, our little house rules here state that it doesn't have to be a game that released this year, so to speak. As long as it is a game that you played this year and you enjoyed and you think is your Game of the Year, that'll work. So we're just gonna so yeah, I don't force you to start the overall Game of the Year. We're gonna go through some topics and you can pick your favorite game from that topic first.
We're gonna compare
You
them
mean,
to
you mean
some
genre?
of
I'm going genre, sorry. I'm going to read off the Game Awards ended. So I'm going to read off what the jury voted as that genre's Game of the Year as well.
Cool, and then we can shit on their reason.
Yeah, then we can shit on that. So let's see. Let's start with Best Action Adventure. The Game
Ooh.
Awards. I'm not sure what the nominees are. I still have to pull that page up, but they voted in for Best Action Adventure. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain,
That's not surprising.
which I actually agree with.
Of course you do.
Well,
It's Metal Gear.
I'd have to say either that or Witcher 3. Witcher
I
3
hate
Action
Witcher.
adventure
is
is such
really
a
good.
broad term, though. What does that even mean? Any game with action or adventure in it?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
technically,
kinda...
you could put Fallout in that as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the
GTA
games,
5.
the nominees for Best Action Adventure were Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Batman: Arkham Knight,
Ew.
The Phantom Pain, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Rise of the Tomb Raider.
And of course, absolutely none of them I've played.
I
Yeah,
haven't
same.
played any of them either.
You get
so.
the idea, though. Assassin's Creed, the like fighting Batman game, the third-person stealth shooter,
I
Metal
was gonna
Gear,
say, yeah, for the most
whatever
part,
the
it's
fuck Rise
not.
of the Tomb Raider is.
It's Tomb Raider. It's
So a
it's
story-driven
boobs and booty
single player,
short.
basically.
Boobs and booty
baby.
shorts, yeah.
That'd be a great game.
From what I've
Just
heard,
name
it was
that.
actually the worst Tomb Raider in the series.
I enjoyed like
Yeah,
the
but
reboot
she,
that they did a few years ago. But
She doesn't have pyramid tits anymore, so.
Like,
Did they
like
did they
Pyramid
get
Head,
the Dead or Alive beach volleyball tip mechanics? They're just always bouncing.
Oh
I
God.
wish. The thing is, though, I played the first Tomb Raider back on my old computer, so I got like 15 FPS in it. But it was a good game. And it like did the whole Lara is like innocent up into Lara is badass Tomb Raider. So I don't get why this one is called Rise of the Tomb Raider. She already rose.
Is it Is it like a prequel to that one?
I don't know.
If you have ever played
Is it a
that game,
reboot to the reboot?
if you've played that game and did not lock your butler in the freezer, then you are playing it wrong.
He just followed you around the house all day.
Yeah, that's why you lock him in the freezer.
He was like, he followed you there like some sort of fucking paranormal creature. Like, it would fucking scare you if you turned around and he managed to catch up with you.
So
It was like
what,
like
a
fucking
weeping
Freddy
angel?
Krueger.
It was like a weeping angel kind of thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was,
pretty
wasn't it?
much.
Yep, basically.
Weird.
Huh.
It's actually a lot more terrifying, like describing it, than it actually is.
Yeah, it's in actuality, it's just kind of creepy, but it's not really that scary.
So what do you guys think? Is there an action adventure game you enjoyed particularly this year?
Yeah, but it's nowhere near released anywhere near this decade.
Go on, man.
Jedi Academy.
Good choice.
Jedi Academy was such a fantastic game.
I have no objections there. That was by far one of my favorite Jedi Knight games.
I not played that game.
Get it? It's like $1 on Steam.
I would, but reasons that I'm poor.
We're all in the poor boat.
Well, all that wine that you buy, Rivaldi, it's understandable.
No, I'm sure we'll have a Steam Winter Sale soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
well,
Steam Winter
yeah.
Sale's coming out soon.
Yeah, prepare to empty your wallets, gentlemen.
I know, right? That's how it worked for me. Was my mother asked me, "What do you want for Christmas?" I said, $20 so I can buy a Steam card. It's like, no, what? No, I need to buy you something physical, a Steam card.
It's kind of what I told the wife.
I'm sure we'll get into that in the fabled Christmas special, though.
Yeah.
So
It's fabled
I'm
one.
not getting paid till January in my new job, so I told my parents, look, I need money for like 3 things before the new year. Money for Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, money for a Christmas party, and money for Star Wars Episode 7.
They're still doing Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest
I
card
didn't know
games in the
Yu-Gi-Oh
world.
was a thing.
Huh.
Yeah, I used to.
I thought
all
it
the time
kind
when I
of
was a
died
kid.
off.
No, it's still going.
I was gonna say,
they
I'm pretty
still-
sure there'd been a fan base that would have kept it going.
Fair.
Do they still do like that weird like Beyblades thing?
Yes, but I don't
You
think it's
remember
anywhere near as
Beyblades?
big as it used to be.
I remember
Oh,
that and
back
how
in the day.
dumb it is in actuality. I mean, the cartoons made it look great, but in the end, it's just sort of like, eh.
And you put like a little thing through a wheel and pull it out quickly. It requires so much setup for
It's
like 30
basically
seconds.
just like a battle top kind of thing.
It's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Which actually, I used to have a thing actually called battle tops, and it was like basically tops just like that, but they had little rubber weapons on the sides of them. Like one had a bunch of little battle axes, and one had like maces and shit. And it was actually really cool because like you just spin them, and they'd just beat the shit out of each other. It's great.
Do you remember when you get Beyblades back when they first came out, and then you in Kellogg's cereal you'd get shitty versions of them? Did you have that over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, and like Cheerios, they had like a mini one that didn't work. Like it worked
Yeah.
like twice and then never worked again.
Sounds
Yeah, we
about
had
right.
those.
I wouldn't know.
Anyone
Jorlen
else
doesn't
got
eat
a,
cereal.
Yeah, Jorlen doesn't eat. Period. He devours
Ah.
the souls of his enemies.
Oh no, I eat. I eat a lot.
How do we
He
get from
eats the
Jedi
souls of
Outcast
his
to
enemies.
Beyblades?
How do you think I got so fat?
God
Killing
damn it.
babies.
Someone's gonna get that reference, I assure you.
I get it.
All right. Anyone else got an action adventure game, or shall I move on?
Let's see.
It's such a
I pretty much, I
gigantic
said
topic.
mine, yeah, because
It's
that's
a
very
really big topic.
broad.
We'll narrow it down here in a second.
Still
Well-
gonna say GTA 5.
Yeah, like I was saying, GTA 5 would surely be a contender for that because there is action and it is an adventure.
GTA 5 came out last year.
Not on PC.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. I don't think. Like you
Yeah, it
can't get
does.
2 years in a row.
It counts.
Yeah,
In our,
but
in our
yeah.
minds, it can count. Sure.
You just counted Jedi Outcast. You can count GTA 5.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
reading. Well, but for our nomination, it's fine. But like for the official one, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, well I'm talking about for ours.
But the
Yeah, for
official
ours,
doesn't
it's
matter,
fine.
so that's cool.
Because any game Pesky and I play is an adventure.
We need to get you two into like what's that card game called, Volt?
What,
What,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, we need to get Scott and Pesky into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Scott used to be into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I had a pretty decent deck back in the day.
What did
I
you
don't-
run?
Oh god, mech deck.
Did you have Exodia?
No, because I wasn't a faggot.
Nobody runs
Aw,
Exodia.
What
it's
about
bad.
Blue Eyes White Dragon?
I had like 8 of those.
I wish I understood half the words you're saying.
I
You
only
don't,
know
you don't
these from
understand the words
Yu-Gi-Oh!
blue
Bridge.
eyes, white, and dragon.
I don't understand their context in this.
It's a white dragon
Seriously?
with blue eyes.
What does it
That's
do, though?
literally
Back when
all
the-
it is, Storm.
It was
Back when the card game came out, it was like the card to have.
Yep.
and if you got the 3 of them together.
There's a new movie coming out next year for Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Really?
Seriously?
Original cast.
Huh?
Oh, that's
new
cool.
New Digimon series of movies as well with the original cast.
I knew
Now,
that.
I liked Digimon.
Now hold
Those
on,
guys
wait,
were cool.
hold on.
I did
Volt.
not like the opening theme though.
Yes.
No.
Volt with the new Yu-Gi-Oh is what's her face? Mai. Is she gonna be in it?
Mai's not confirmed yet. A lot of the other ones are.
Ah,
That's the
wait,
one everyone
Joey?
wants.
Yeah, Joey's confirmed.
I hated Joey. Yes!
Joey was a bitch.
All right,
Because he's an American.
Yeah.
so let's move on to
America.
best role playing game then.
Let's
The
say what's the
nominees-
official one?
Yes, the nominees for the Game Award were Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3, and Undertale.
Well,
I don't
congrats
see.
to you out
Oh.
I don't know how Undertale fits into that.
That's a
I don't
tough
know what
list.
that is.
there. Undertale's got a massive following recently, hasn't it?
Undertale has a massive following, but I don't think it's an RPG.
No, I don't. I think
No, it is. It is a pretty much RPG. I have seen some Let's Plays of
Oh, yeah, okay. I've seen Let's Plays on this, yeah.
Yeah, the RPG game where you don't have to destroy anyone.
it. Yep.
The winner, however, was The Witcher 3.
All right.
I agree with that. Witcher 3 is freaking awesome.
I've yet to play it, but it looks good. It's not my favorite RPG this year, though.
I've seen one of my roommates play it a little bit, and it's pretty. It looked pretty, at least. I didn't really pay attention to anything.
Mine is, of course, Bloodborne.
Ugh.
course
Right.
it is.
Bloodborne is an amazing game. Okay.
I don't know. It was released in 2011, but Cthulhu Saves the World.
Ha!
Ooh,
wait, what?
Nice.
Cthulhu
Cthulhu
Saves
Saves
nice
the
the
World.
World.
choice.
Not heard of that, but that sounds amazing just from the
You
title.
recently play it.
Oh yeah, I well before the computer went down. Yes.
Yeah, isn't that like the top-down one, like the kind of 3D art style?
Yeah, it's like the classic Final Fantasy style.
Yeah, it was classic Final Fantasy or Dragon Warrior.
See, I own that, but I've never played it.
What?
I've
Dragon
never heard of
Warrior?
it.
No, Cthulhu Saves the World.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, it's a fantastic game.
It is $3 on
is.
Steam.
it's worth getting.
For me, I would say Ark.
I
Would
agree
that
with
really
you on that.
be?
Would you
It's
really call that an
survival-
RPG though?
You do
Yeah.
have a level up system.
Yeah, but that's about it though. There's no.
It's a
Well, of
survi-
the same vein, I wouldn't really call Fallout 4 an RPG either.
That's fair. Fallout 4 is more of an action shooter with RPG elements in
An
it.
yeah,
action
it's more
adventure.
action adventure with RPG elements.
Ark's closer to an RPG than Fallout is, in my opinion.
In certain aspects, yes.
There's no missions. Like Fallout is a mission-based thing. Like Ark, you have to just survive. There's nothing more RPG about that than survival.
Well,
Is Ark the one where you can take a shit?
Actually, there's a lot of games out there now that have that mechanic.
I was watching Rivaldi play that last night, and I swear I need to start recording TeamSpeak because like the weird stuff that came out of his mouth while playing that game, like just complaining that he kept accidentally pooping on the floor and stuff.
I did kept pooping inside our house. What can I say? You forget that
Oh,
that
Rivaldi,
happens.
you are never coming to visit.
Well, if you don't have a bathroom inside your house, then what are you doing?
I do, but just the fact that you poop on the floor, Rivaldi.
It's alright, just get a water bottle.
There was a
Oh.
video on
Ew.
YouTube that to display the mechanics of the pooping system had one guy standing on top of a large hill and then pooped, and it was just some guy panning the camera and following it rolling down the hill.
That is some
Wow.
advanced poop mechanics.
That's some high tech stuff right there.
Yeah.
The nominees for the best poop mechanic game.
God, can we not?
All right. Anyone else? Best RPG?
I'd have to back The Witcher 3.
When did that game come out?
That was this year.
Oh no, not that game. Sorry, I was talking about another one. Talking to myself.
Can't think of any other RPG. Ooh, actually, Wasteland 2 was really good.
Yeah, I'll back you on that. Wasteland 2 was a pretty good game for.
I've heard like mixed reviews on that.
It's
the people,
good.
yeah, the people that are giving it good reviews are the ones that understand that that kind of game is meant to be hard. Everyone else that's bitching about it is because all their squads keep getting wiped out.
See, that's fine. That's not a reason to be angry at the game.
It's
Stick of-
not,
stick
but
of
you know
truth?
that's how gamers are now. It's too difficult.
You're not handing me loot and experience points for free. Why the hell not?
Right.
Stick of
Yeah.
truth.
Stick of
Oh,
truth.
the Stick of Truth? Yeah, that's an RPG.
Yeah, that
Oh
is.
god,
Ooh.
that's sick of truth.
I have not
That
played
game
it, but
is
again, I've
fun.
seen videos of it, and
I
it does
Yeah,
look
have that,
hilarious.
and I very much enjoy it.
Yeah, that's.
Anybody else?
I know this is a runner-up for me, Fallout 4, and that's kind of the obvious one though.
Yeah.
That's pretty much on like everybody's list, though.
Yep.
Not mine, because I don't have Fallout 4.
Well, you're also a communist. So.
Yes, I am.
I only have it because Latrans bought it for me.
Yay,
Well,
Latrans.
Time for Exterminatus. Rivaldi confirms he is in fact a communist.
There's nothing
Send
wrong
them.
with communism.
Well, he does live in California, so.
That explains a lot.
Actually, I think that's playing less. Does it?
No, it's California.
Do you
You're
have
all
one,
commies.
Rivaldi?
What's up?
California.
have an RPG?
alone.
I'd probably have to go with great another game. I don't know when it came out, but probably if it did come out in our time frame for our fan stuff, Dragon's Dogma.
Didn't
That's
we
a good
talk
game.
about this one
We
before?
did. That was on
Yes, very
the first.
briefly.
Yeah. I still need to try to find that somewhere so I can play it.
Yeah.
Just so I can understand what the big hoopla is all about.
I've never even heard of it.
Okay, it came out in 2012. So.
I don't think you have to worry about it fitting into the time frame, given Bolt said Jedi Knight Academy.
Yeah. Also, Pesky, if you
Yeah,
wait
the
till
bar has
next
been
year
set.
or next month, it's gonna be out on Windows.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look for it then.
Probably with some new stuff, I'm gonna guess. But yes,
All
I
right.
enjoyed that as my RPG.
It's good. All right.
Because I can't really
moving
call
on
out Ogre Battle 64.
to best shooter.
Um,
The nominees are Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
Of course.
Please.
Destiny: The Taken King,
Okay.
Alright.
Halo 5 Guardians,
Yeah.
Splatoon, and Star Wars Battlefront. The winner was Splatoon.
Alright.
Really?
Really?
Good.
I'm happy that one won.
It,
I'm happy
did
that I'm just happy
look
that Call of Duty
really
didn't.
different and creative, but I never had the chance to play it.
It
Isn't it
really
only
did,
on, like,
but it's
the
a
Wii U?
Wii U exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it requires a certain console to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a Wii, but I can't even play it because it requires the Wii U system, which is another $200-300.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of off of all of our tables, I think.
Oh,
Yep.
So narrow down from that,
Getting rid of that one.
I would.
and obviously not Call of Duty because Call of Duty's just
Ugh.
garbage.
It
Okay, Call of
the-
Duty was
the
great.
First
from-
ones.
Yes.
Yeah, the
first ones
no,
were fine,
that's what
but-
I'm saying. The new ones are garbage.
Now it's just the
So-
same game with a slightly different skin.
Yeah.
Am I the only person who actually liked 3, which was
The only Call
3
of Duty
was the first one that introduced vehicles. Remember that?
I thought
The only
Scott
Call of
said
Duty
he
that
liked
I
3.
played was the first and World at War.
Modern Warfare 3 is what I liked.
Okay.
I enjoyed the whole Modern Warfare series. 2 was
did.
my favorite out of that series.
Yeah, 2 was good. It was short, but it was good.
I
Yeah.
still can't get over Ghost.
Ghost makes me so sad.
I would say
Those
mine was.
assholes.
Mine
What
for
kind
this
of a
year
name
would-
is Soap?
Mine for this year, I think, would be Borderlands 2. So I just
Fair.
played that a ton.
I own them,
Okay.
but I've barely
Pre-sequel.
played any Borderlands.
Oh, you should like play 2 of them.
I've played only the
This is good.
first Borderlands.
I've not
Two
I
played.
played
was
only
really
three.
good.
Sequel.
And the pre-sequel was good, but I had an issue with the oxygen system. It just felt kind of shoveled in there.
What
But
does it
jump pads,
require
though.
of you?
Put jump pads.
You like have to have a certain amount of oxygen, or else you just start losing health or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would find like oxygen, like in addition to shields, you'd get like oxygen kits, I guess. And basically, they worked like shields. Like you had so much oxygen for the kit. And
But the thing is, though, with that is the O2 was so plentiful, even on like this barren moon. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
anything you ever had to worry about.
that's true.
Is it something that was with you the entire game, or were there areas that were actually pressurized?
There are areas that were pressurized.
Uh-huh.
But say like one
Like, there
barren
were
moon doesn't really
buildings
seem like
and
an
other
interesting
stuff.
area.
That's still weird that they make that a thing in the game.
Like it wasn't bad, it just felt really out of place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like something you kind of just gotta worry over rather than have fun with.
Yeah.
And I think, didn't they give some reason why Claptrap had to worry about it?
I thought he didn't.
You see, I thought there was a reason he had to worry. No, it was his jump. Because didn't the
Yeah, that's
jetpack or
right.
whatever
Yeah.
affect it? Yeah.
It was just his butt slam.
Yeah.
The butt slam! That was a lot of fun though. I'll give it that. The butt slam was great.
This sounds
Oh.
like I might need to look into getting the pre-sequel. Simply
would
for
say-
the claptrap butt slam.
I would recommend
Yeah.
it.
Eventually,
Athena
I'd like
was
to get.
fun.
Eventually, I'd like to get all the Borderland games. I just haven't been able to.
I doubt
feel
I'll ever
like-
get the pre-sequel, considering I've dumped like 50 hours into Borderlands 2 and have yet to finish it once.
I think I started it with one of you, or maybe I started it with Seraph.
Not sure.
Probably Sarah.
I know Latrans and I played up to like level 30 something, and I still want to play it a lot. Jorlen just started playing it with us.
You know what? I beat the first one a couple of times. I don't think I ever beat the second one.
See, I've never
yet to
really.
beat the first one.
I beat pre-sequel. I haven't beaten any of the others.
My brother and I beat the first one. We played that like co-op all the time, and I think we had one more DLC to finish.
Anyone else? Best shooters?
I would potentially say Arma 3
Of course, yes.
up
Yep.
until
Mine.
the recent patch.
Yes,
Yeah,
which ruined it
that-
for a lot of
Yeah,
us.
Yeah, pretty much.
that oh god. But it's a toss up between that and actually like Killing Floor 2.
Ooh, good one.
I need to get that game one day.
You really should.
You should.
I'm
We
probably
need to
gonna
play
get
it more
during
on
a Steam
Pesky.
sale.
We should. We can.
What
we
is
can play
nobody
it later.
gonna
Yes, we
gonna
can.
suggest a Orion Prelude?
Oh.
Yeah, the best game of the year.
Yep. Game of the year right
Saving
there.
that for it
Game
right
of the
there.
year, right?
Uh-huh.
be
I've got
fair,
a nomination for a shooter.
All right.
Okay.
Like a fucking wife in an abusive relationship. It hurts me, and I can never go away. CS:GO.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
that's.
yeah.
I can't argue with that because Counter-Strike is a really fun game. It's really good, but it's just difficult if you're not like one of those people that plays it all the time.
You enjoying that Revolver Vault?
Now that they fucking nerfed it, it was a fucking hand up in the first day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
I
could
saw
kill
some
5
videos
people
on
with
that.
1 bullet.
5 people?
Damn.
Jesus.
Counter-Strike is actually mentioned in this for fan voted. It is the esports game of the year.
Oh,
Like
wow.
League of
Yeah,
Legends.
Yeah, it beat out League of Legends and everything else.
Thank
Fuck yeah.
Christ.
nice.
I will play devil's advocate and say Battlefront because I am really enjoying it.
I
despite
enjoy it.
Its
but
issues.
I admit though, I enjoy it because it's Battlefront and because it's
Yep.
Star Wars, but I know it's not a good game.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's so much missing out of it. There's
Campaign.
so much more potential, and they just ruined it basically. But it's still just ridiculously fun.
Yeah, I actually only have played it that one time with you and Scott, but I do need to get it installed on this boot up of Windows so I can keep playing it with you guys.
You really
Yes, you do.
should.
Because now Jorlen is playing.
Yes.
I know.
I'm actually
Yes, to
playing
give,
it right
to give
now.
listeners of the podcast a point of reference, Jorlen has been without a computer for several months now and only just got it back. How long was
Those
it?
are the doc.
It was 3
times.
months.
Yeah,
Damn.
3 long, painful months.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to. I assume no one really has an interest in fighting games.
Nope.
Mortal
Uh,
Kombat.
Yeah, I'd have to go with the new Mortal Kombat. It's
Yeah,
actually
Mortal
really
Kombat
fun.
X is the game. Is
I-
the best.
I've
fighting
not
game for
played
this.
Mortal Kombat X, but out of all the fighting games, Mortal Kombat's always been my favorite.
I would
The only
nominate it
fighting game I
simply
played
because
this
you
year-
can play as a xenomorph.
The only fighting game I
Yeah,
played
the
this
new,
year that's out
The new
recently
character
is
pack has the alien.
Cool.
that's cool. The only fighting game
Then-
I've played this year that I've never played before is Smash Brothers.
Oh, really? Smash Bros.
I
is a good
love
game.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers is a lot of fun.
There are 2 fighting games that I really enjoy, and I think they're the only real 2 fighting games I enjoy, and that is Skullgirls and Dive Kick, with the second one being the most. And that's just because they're kind of obscure indie fighting games that are really fun. It's not so much Skullgirls, but yeah.
I've been sort of wanting to get Skullgirls. That seems like
I've
a
seen
fun
that,
one.
but
It's cool looking. It's fun. Just for something to like do when you're bored. All right.
Never played them.
Best. No, let's not get to that. I'll say that for next. Let me find it. Best family game.
oh boy,
Uh-huh.
Cards Against Humanity.
The nominees were Disney Infinity 3.0, Lego
Okay.
Dimensions, Skylanders Superchargers, Splatoon again, and the winner, Super Mario Maker.
I can see Super
that
Mario
is
Mario
Maker.
super
Maker?
fun.
The
That is fun.
nostalgia.
Yeah, Super Mario Maker. You get to make your own Mario levels and
Ooh,
screw
okay.
everyone over.
Well, and the
Yeah.
thing is, you can style it in the classic Mario, Mario 2, Mario 3, or like Mario 64-ish.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the Wii U Mario.
hmm
If they could make it Mario 64, that'd be incredible, because you would literally be designing games then.
Well, yeah, but
Because that would
You
be
know,
a full 3D adventure game.
Yeah.
it's levels.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's
It's
a really
all
cool
the-
game.
The traditional side scrolling.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd vote that. That's the only quote unquote family game I've played this year. So yeah, definitely Super Mario Maker.
I actually got Disney Infinity 3.0 for my birthday.
Oh.
I want
yeah.
that just
How
for
is
the
it?
Star Wars stuff.
It is not bad. I got the Star Wars one, obviously.
Right.
It actually it's not bad, and there are points in the game that kind of follow along with the movies, but cut away to different characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Like the Battle of Geonosis. I played Yoda through it, but you're going through Geonosis, and I think it's actually after the original battle. I think
Okay.
it's a further one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it
I
kind of
like the one that you play in
follows.
Battlefront 2, because they go back, don't they?
Yeah. Same with like Republic Commando, they go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, the same kind of concept. You go back for that second or third or fourth or whatever number battle it is. But yeah, it's actually fun. The game mechanics are pretty good. The story's good, at least with the Star Wars one. I don't have any other play sets, so I wouldn't know about the Marvel universe or anything like that.
Right.
But as far as the Star Wars one, the kids love it.
Oh, I'm sure. Kids have been eating it up since the Clone Wars.
Well, I mean, my kids are 4 and 6, and they play the hell out of it.
I was gonna say that game looks like it's really, it would be one that young kids are really enjoying.
And
More,
easy enough to pick up and play.
right. I feel like the Mario Maker one is a bit more aimed at our generation.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's going to be hard for a kid to pick that up if they, don't quite know it too much and don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I
And
can
it's-
imagine Splatoon would be a little harder for, kids my kids' age to pick up because it's a shooter.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of the genre is like family game, so it's kind of like more of a cartoony shooter. So
Well,
Doesn't-
yeah,
isn't it
But
just
it's,
like
it's still a shooter that.
painting stuff? So it's
Yeah, the goal is to paint the arena the majority in your team's color.
Right. So it's like a shooter without the shooter, I guess.
Well, you can still shoot other players and
unlike other
Quote,
shooters where the goal is
knock
to
them
paint
out.
the arena in the enemy's blood.
It's an unfight. It's an unviolent unviolent shooter.
yeah,
it's definitely a family game, but the mechanics are there that it'd be difficult for kids 4, 6 to pick up.
Probably the
Right.
reason why it won best shooter as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So best independent game is next. The best indie game. I
Ooh.
have not heard of most of the ones they nominated.
Go
Uh,
figure.
Those being Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, actually Undertale, and the winner is Rocket League.
Oh,
Rocket
Rocket
League.
League.
I
Oh,
can
God,
see
I have
Rocket
s-
League winning
I have
that.
seen Rocket
Um,
League being played. I want it so bad.
It's so fun.
It's a lot of fun, and the next Civil War or the final Civil War for Polaris game is going to be Rocket League, and I played so much of it.
It looks so fun. I mean,
it is fun. I actually bought it for Storm back in
It's-
the day.
Oh god, I need to
basically
actually install that now. that I think about
card
it.
soccer with cards.
Yeah,
And-
they put it on. They made it so you can actually change the settings of the ball now and like gravity and such. So it's even
Oh,
funner.
nice.
I saw a video of like the world champion and like the second world champion, like the guy just under him fighting each other in it. Or, like,
Oh
you know, like a
man,
1v1, and it was just absurd to watch.
I
Huh.
bet it is because it's crazy some of the things that you can do with those cars and those physics. I did not actually know that would be
I have
an
also
indie game.
heard of Ori and the Blind Forest. I have not played it
See,
personally.
I have not.
I have not either.
I've heard of it, but I've not seen anything for it. Is the thing. As for me, for indie games, I'd probably say Space Engineers.
That looks
The
cool.
only
I played it.
thing,
Even though
Um,
they've kind of fucked it up in terms of multiplayer balancing recently, and like it's really fucking glitchy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a bit.
But
It didn't used
Space
to be like
Spiders.
that.
No.
Also,
Space Spiders.
Shut up.
this is a secondary. I'm sure Rivaldi will agree with is Don't Starve Together.
Yeah,
See, that's what I'd have to.
Oh, see,
go
yeah,
with.
See,
I love that one.
have yet to play that with any of y'all. Got it.
We will.
yeah. We should set up a game night. We should do it this week before
Yeah,
I leave
guys,
on
should.
vacation.
No, there's
Still
no way.
love for Orion
Okay.
Prelude, man.
Oh wait,
I
Scott,
work,
don't you? Yeah.
I
Oh.
work the theater this weekend, and we all know it's coming out this weekend.
True. Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna be home this weekend.
No.
I will be because I'm
I
poor.
will be as well because I'm going to be working full or getting ready to fly home.
We can try for a weekday then.
Yeah.
Orion Prelude.
Oh yeah.
That would
That's
count as an
an
indie
independent
game,
game.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
It
would.
does.
And it is fun.
It's stupid. It's really, really stupid, but it's really
It's
fun.
glitchy as all hell. It's
But you know,
unbalanced.
when you get
But
into
it is
that,
so fun.
when you get someone into that APC, you're just wrecking those
Yeah.
boss guys.
And the mech. The mech is great.
Yep.
Wait, they introduced a mech now?
The mech
there's-
is in there. It's the
Yeah.
catapult.
It's
The
basically
thing
the
they straight up
catapult from
ripped. They
MechWarrior.
ripped it from MechWarrior. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same, except the only real difference is it has like tiny little arms that the catapult doesn't have, like
Mhm.
T-Rex arms, basically.
See, that's the thing is, when I first started playing it with Averdye and Storm, basically the only vehicles we had were the Jeep and the Hilo.
They,
Yeah,
the
it's-
Hilo.
and also
it's-
the vehicle spawn is weird. We actually had mech spawn and fall through the ground. We're just sort of like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
I think it was Rivaldi, Volt, myself, and I think Skyjack played recently, and we did like the
Averdye
open
as
world
well.
thing. Yeah, and it took like the way the open world thing works is like you defend your base for 21 waves, and then you move on to the next base. And it's
21.
kind of dumb in that it resets the difficulty every time you do it, so you'll be doing the next base with absurd amounts of firepower. That being said, we had things where we didn't really get helos until like 2 or 3 bases in.
yeah. The vehicle
We got like
spawn.
a tank right off the bat though.
I love that tank.
Oh yeah, the tank was.
The
that,
tanks
that
are
was
great.
Another one.
But then from the
But like, I haven't
vehicle.
played it in what, almost a year, like since it first came out.
Oh, okay, then that makes some sense.
yeah, that'd be why.
I've
I
only
think all
recently
the-
started playing it.
Yeah, the vehicles are more recent, aren't they?
Maybe.
Some of the vehicles, like I said,
Yeah, I think
the
they added
Jeep, the
more
tank,
recently.
and the Hilo were there from the start.
Yeah,
The APC is a little OP, but it's fun.
a little, yeah. Thing that shreds a T-Rex in 5 seconds
Yep.
if you aim it its general direction.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna say if you aim at its genitals.
Yeah, Volt
That
always
too.
had a phenomenal strategy. Do you want to tell people about your phenomenal Orion strategy, Volt?
Oh, get on the like. There's like a quad bike, hover bike thing that one shots little guys, and then when the big guys come, you get a jetpack or you jump up to a tower and shoot them with a bow and arrow.
I was gonna say like the only weapons you used in like the space shooting game was like a bow and arrow and a sword.
Yes.
The rest of us all have like
I
our ballistic
loved the
shotguns
sword.
and shit.
You know, I'm running around with a rocket launcher, 2 LMGs, and a sniper rifle.
Everything else is
Bolts.
roadkill.
Yeah,
Where do you keep all those weapons? I keep them in my pockets.
Of course. Don't you?
In my space pockets.
they're bigger on the inside.
I keep them in my bag of holding.
This is a science fiction game. Oh, then my bag of infinite dimensions of holding.
Infinite dimensions of holding.
Yeah, something like that.
Next
So-
genre.
Yeah, so most of these are kind of terrible. I mean, there's a lot of things we don't really get into. There's a lot of things that are rather obscure. Like, I don't think any of us care about best sports and racing game, even though the winner was Rocket League.
Really?
No, it makes sense. You're playing soccer with cars. It's racing
Mhm.
and sports.
Yep.
Fair.
I don't know. I've always liked what you call it? Need for Speed.
Need for Speed's
Eh.
always been pretty cool. I never really
I
got
like the
into
originals.
playing them, but
Yeah,
I-
neither did I.
Yeah, I used to all the time with my uncle and his gaming group.
right.
We used to play Need for Speed a lot, especially the cops and robbers mode. Well, cops and whatever mode.
There was also best multiplayer, which was given to Splatoon.
Hey, I didn't say my favorite
Splatoon's
sports
gotten a
game.
lot
I
of
have
shit.
I have a sports game.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. What's your sports game, Volt?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD.
Ugh.
Technically, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but he's not right. Moving on.
It's a better sport game than you guys said.
Isn't that the
Multiplayer
one that
games?
came out with like nothing but bugs?
Yes.
literal ants.
Yes.
It got shipped with. You just open it up and ants just pour out.
Yeah, you open the
Glorious
box and
four-wheeled
fire ants.
Maplewood
just-
Maplewood
The
bugs.
the secret character is a giant cockroach that rides around on a skateboard.
Ah,
That's
Tony
not.
Hawk occasionally
That's not
voices
on
it.
Tony Hawkish though. So
I know it's not. If they listen to this, the next Tony Hawk game will have it.
Yep. I really wouldn't be surprised at that either.
Neither would I. Though they'd probably make
I'd
its
pay money for
board
it.
like
apparently,
a garbage
apparently
can
Tony
or
Hawk's Pro
something.
Skater 4 was terrible.
They're all terrible.
I was gonna
I
say
don't
I
know.
like. I had one for the PS2, which wasn't bad. It was,
I
just
had
outrageous.
the one for the PS2 as well, and I had some black guy screaming at me because I was doing better than him in score and threatened to shoot me because he's got straps.
Was that Underground?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
I gave him my address and I said, "Come get me."
But and you're
Nothing
still
ever
alive.
came of it, so you know.
Of course,
Clearly, you
one
have not
reason-
been shot yet.
that's one reason why I
Yet.
don't like playing with random people, because they'll just talk shit and they won't back it up.
In most games, you can block
all-
those voice though.
Yeah, but still, it's just like I don't want to deal with idiots.
This was back in the days of the PS2, and there was no block button.
Yeah,
Nope.
Yeah.
exactly.
Anyone else for best multiplayer?
Let's see, best multiplayer. So that's
Orion
like just
Prelude?
generic.
Just generic. I noticed there's no real MMO section. So I'm just gonna put my MMO that I've been enjoying lately as
Warframe?
being Warframe. Yeah,
Is that an MMO?
Warframe is an MMO. Yes.
Technically.
Technically, yes, it is.
Ooh.
Technically.
Let's see. I might have to give that to Mech Warrior Online.
Oh,
Warrior
yes.
is fun. We need to play that again too.
Yeah, we
Ew.
do.
Yep, move to
Um,
Steam.
I
Mine's
finally
gonna
got
go-
it installed and updated, so yeah.
Mine's
Yeah.
going to go to the new Star Wars expansion because
Yeah,
I
see,
think it was a fantastic story-based expansion for an MMO.
Yeah, I'll go with Volt on this one. Fallen Empire was really good in terms of story.
I have
I
not.
haven't gotten into
I
it
haven't played
despite
it yet.
installing the game because I don't have a subscription, which means I can't do shit without the subscription.
You can do the story, which is all you need.
Yeah, but all
I
my
did not see a
gear
single
requires
person.
me to have a subscription, which
Yeah,
means
like-
I'm gonna go in and die.
I logged into my account briefly, and it's just like, yeah, we're gonna take away your lightsabers now and all your guns because they're purple.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, since I don't have a subscription, I'm not gonna play it because the second I try and go to do anything in the storyline, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me.
I have
And
not
it's
played
not
the
just-
game since that update.
And it's not just purple gear as well; it's purple mods that you have inside of gear as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because purple is now illegal.
Yes.
So
That's
every
what I'm
single
going
piece of gear that I own, it's like, oh, well, you can still use it, but you don't get any of the benefits from it.
It's just for looks now.
And once you take it off, you can't put it back on.
Exactly, because you can't strip the mods out of it either, because it requires a subscription to remove purple mods.
Wait, that's a subscription?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
You can't even remove mods that are purple
I
without
didn't
a
realize it
subscription.
was that bad. Like I knew you
Yeah,
couldn't
that
do
game's
some of
free to
the
play is fucked up.
what's the word I'm looking for? Where you can change all your armor colors and everything.
It's
Yeah,
like
you
how
can't
World of
do that
Warcraft
either.
technically has a free to play.
Yeah.
It's just a trial for the main game. It's
yeah.
not worth it to play free to play.
Anyway, it's the best MMO this year. That
I mean, it's
expansion
good
was
if you're a subscriber, but
Well, that's generally with most MMOs.
Yeah. Although Guild Wars does it quite well, I believe.
Actually, I'd have to change my answer because I just got done browsing.
Okay.
Okay.
Heroes of the Storm.
Ooh. Okay.
It's not an
I-
MMO.
you
it's
know,
a-
Well,
But
no,
it's
it's-
multiplayer.
It's
Multiplayer. is the thing.
multiplayer.
Are we
There is-
doing
Kinda
multiplayer or
combine
MMO?
Oh,
It's
so-
multiplayer.
Storm
the
was saying that
MMO
there
is
is
category,
no-
massively multiplayer online.
the
Yeah.
category
Yeah.
is multiplayer, but there's no MMO section. So if you want to do both, that's fine.
Multiplayer Counter-Strike.
Well,
Yes, Counter-Strike.
technically Counter-Strike could be considered an MMO. So could
really could.
Battlefront
I
or Battlefield
so.
or
I would
It's
say
an-
MMO is the ones with big servers with like 100+ people.
I personally like Elder Scrolls Online.
I never.
It is pretty cool.
As
I
far
never
as-
really tried it out.
As
I
far as
would
the
try it
free
if
to play
it
goes,
wasn't
it
so
does it
expensive.
so much better than Star Wars.
The thing is, it's not really free to play. It's buy to play, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to buy the base game, and there are options to subscribe after that. Kind of how Sator went from you have to buy the game to play it, and you have to subscribe to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically the same idea, except for there's a free to play option, and you don't get screwed over for being free to play.
See, that's why I like Guild Wars so much. Is you buy the game and that's it. You're set. That's all you need.
Yeah, all you have
There's
to do
no
is buy the
subscription,
expansions
no
when they
nothing,
come
and you
out.
still get everything.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Like I like that.
Yeah. There's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I loved Guild Wars model when it came out.
The only benefit to subscribing to Elder Scrolls is you get a monthly crown allowance to buy stuff on the store. That's the only benefit you get.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
not bad
see,
actually.
If Sator went with something like that, where okay, you want free cartel coins, you subscribe, but otherwise you get all the same gear, same everything else as everybody else.
Yep.
And
Yeah, but then
it's
EA
just-
executives couldn't get all their monies.
yeah, exactly.
All those
that's what it
those
boils down to is
stacks of
EA.
cash.
Pretty
And
much,
then
yeah.
people would also cry pay to win then.
Well,
Well,
people
payday
cry
is
that
Well, see, no,
about anything
it's
where
not
you
even-
can buy stuff in game.
It's not
People
even
are
pay to
saying
win.
Mech Warrior is pay to win, but it's not. Mech Warrior is entirely skill based. Like you could buy a really good mech, but
Wow.
if you're a shitty player, then you're gonna get screwed every time.
I think it's.
Well,
I think that's kind of debatable though, because I mean, someone in MechWarrior has a lot of skill to it, which is good. Like it is a skill-based game,
Mhm.
but someone in like one of the basic trial mechs is gonna get curb stomped every time, no matter how good they are, going up against a fully bought Evan Jaguar champion.
Not necessarily.
Just in sheer firepower, if they know what you're if
Well,
they know
if
what
you're
they're
just-
doing, and you
if
know what
you're
you're
just
doing,
standing
they're gonna
there
win.
brawling with them, maybe. But if you're actually fucking playing, then no.
Yeah,
You
yeah, but,
won't
you know,
just
if-
get curb stomped.
Yeah, but even if you're just playing, like if you have skill and they have skill, is what I mean. Like
I mean, I just play and I get curb stomped no matter what I'm piloting.
Yeah,
like
but
there
you're
are
terrible.
mechs that are superior to other mechs. Is what I'm trying to say.
No offense, Rivaldi.
None taken.
Rivaldi knows when he's terrible at something. It's fine. Just like I know I'm terrible at Mech Warrior, but I still love playing in it.
Because
Yeah.
it's so satisfying. That's another
yeah.
thing a lot of games don't get right is just that game you winning is a very satisfying thing. Just getting a kill is incredibly satisfying.
It
It
happens
is.
so rarely.
Yeah.
Well, and going back to the pay to win thing that Volt was mentioning, that system doesn't apply here because everything that you buy off the cartel market or the
Yeah.
crown market, in the case of Elder Scrolls, it's all cosmetic.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
not
it
a
is.
single thing you can buy save for the cartel market, in which you can buy upgrades to your ship for the single player on rails shooting things in space game.
Which is actually really fun, and I'm kind of
It's-
disappointed they haven't done more with that because it's a nice little distraction from the usual grind.
The
Yeah.
thing
It
about
really
that
is.
though is is you have to get it on it early, I think, because it does scale with your level, not
Yeah.
like how good your ship is with your level. So if you get to level 50 in that game and say, "Oh, I want to try this now," you get into it and you're piloting your very terrible ship against ridiculous enemies that are just going to
Well,
curb stomp you.
The gear
I
is
think that's
still
part of
available
why-
to buy. Like
I
you
know,
can
but
still...
it's like the average player wouldn't know that, you know? Like they would
That's
say,
true.
"Well, it's probably there's going to be some basic missions to get me into it," you know?
Yeah. Well, doesn't the those missions come up fairly early when you first get your ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but a lot
and
of people ignore them.
There
I
are lower
do.
level missions too. It's not like
Yeah.
Everything now scales to your level.
oh, they changed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every planet you go to, everywhere scales to your level.
I actually really like that because then it's not you can go somewhere and for like a guild doing something and get totally curb stomped just because something happened to spawn behind you, and it's not you can just steamroll everything ever and it gets boring.
And it makes it very nice for the RPers to be able to travel to whatever planet they want to and not have to worry about the lobies being absolutely stomped on by the environment.
What game was I playing that does it scales? I was playing some MMO and it like scales your level to everything. Can't remember what.
EverQuest.
Does EverQuest
Oh,
do that?
yeah, it might be.
EverQuest has scaling XP when you're with party members that are high level, I think.
Yeah, that the new EverQuest actually is something I'm kind of interested in seeing come out. The one
Well,
that
the one they
lets you
announced, like,
build
10
in the
years
world and
ago.
all. Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
But if we can jump, I'm not actually on topic, but back to the pay to win thing. I was gonna say, I think the line nowadays is kind of blurred. Thinking on it, because you have situations like we mentioned there, where it's just cosmetics, but then you have situations where it's like PlanetSide 2, where all the weapons in that game are side grades of everything, like they're specialties. But there are things that like the developers will say up and down that it's not pay to win. The veteran players will say up and down that it's not pay to win. But there are weapons that are like factually better than other
Straight
weapons.
up
I think
better.
yeah, I think
And I
that
think we
turns a lot of
talked
people
about
off
this
of it.
before, actually.
I think it turns a
Specifically
lot of
for
people off of playing the
PlanetSide
game.
2.
Yeah. But then it's blurred even more when you get to a game like Payday 2 that has tons of microtransactions now, tons of DLC, and people can say, well, that's pay to win, but is it really pay to win because it's a co-op game that has no PvP element?
Right. And on that note, it is pay to win, but there's not really you're winning against the AI. So like there's specific weapons and mods for weapons that you can only get by buying, and that they just make you a freaking powerhouse. Like my the AK I used to roll around with.
Yeah.
And you can only
um,
get it by getting certain mod packs, and it's like that's very much pay to win, but it's not like I'm shooting other players in the face with it and just never dying. You know?
Right.
a lot of the issue with Payday 2 right now is that if you go into a random lobby, if the players there realize you don't have certain weapon packs or whatever, they'll just boot you out of the server.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's
they'll
why I
say
quit
like
playing.
there's this little level 10 guy, he doesn't have any DLC. Like he's not effective. We're just gonna get rid of him.
It's
Wow,
not even
okay.
it's not even oh, he's not effective. It's just oh, he doesn't have the uber special guns we have.
Yeah, he doesn't have like that's another thing that annoys me about games like that rely on builds and stuff. Like, and that goes with Mech Warrior as well, and that specific builds for like your mech or in Payday, like certain guns and loadouts are just infinitely better than everything else, and if you don't play it in a specific way, then random people that you try to play with aren't gonna play with you because obviously, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
I can draw a parallel to that in that I play a lot of Warframe, and I play a lot of Warframe solo. So I mean, so outside of the community, so I play it with like random public groups, and I play on frames that a lot of people think are dumb. Like the big professional people in Warframe, quote unquote, will say that there's only like 4 or 5 Warframes that are actually useful. But I play on people like Limbo, Ivara, and like Loki, or not Loki, someone else I can't remember the name of. But they say that like those are useless, and like they'll boot me from their lobby just for you playing on them, and like say no, switch to a different frame. But it's
Huh.
like no, I can still be effective on them. It's just the general perception.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
when we play our groups, we are pretty damn effective with the stuff that we
With
roll
like the
with.
bullshit stuff we're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it does come down to a lot of that perception as well.
it's just frustrating sometimes where like if you don't have the money to actually buy something, then nobody's gonna play with you. It's stuff like that usually comes down to the rich people being like the main supporters of it, in that they can actually own everything that makes you just godlike.
Yeah, does get
All right.
annoying.
Well, let's move on because we are actually almost out of time. That's okay. We got a few more things to cover. Let's go ahead and go to two things specifically I'd like to go over before we end is the overall game of the year. That just being the game you enjoyed the most this year. The nominees for it in this Game Awards 2015 were for the overall game of the year were Bloodborne, which is actually mine, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, Super Mario Maker, and the winner of Game of the Year awards was The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt.
Nice.
That list wasn't surprising.
Not at all. So what do you
It
guys
was
think?
basically the AAA game that each company released this year.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what do you guys think? I'm actually kind of
Um,
surprised that Fallout 4 didn't get it.
I have
I'm
not
not.
actually played any of those games that are on that list.
Me
I
either.
mean, Fallout 4
Fallout
is fun
4
and
is-
it's good, but it's deviated so far from what Fallout originally was.
That's true.
The base building is, to me, really confusing.
So that's my favorite part of the game, honestly.
I like the base building. It's just stupid frustrating sometimes how shit just does not connect when it should, and there's no reason it shouldn't. Like
Which is part of
specifically
why
the
it
fences.
confuses the hell out of me.
The majority of my time building in Sanctuary is me trying to fix those goddamn fences, and they just never click into place properly.
Yeah.
Well, and like the doors. I sat there for half an hour trying to put a door in a door frame, and it's like, nope, can't do it.
Yep.
Sounds like real life.
Ha!
So
Sounds like my
yeah.
sex life.
Overall game of the year.
Oh.
Fantastic. Overall game of the year for you guys. Mine's Bloodborne because it's Bloodborne.
Right. We all knew that much.
Yeah.
That's a tough one for me. A lot of games I've enjoyed playing this year.
I
For
would
me,
like
just
to
purely
nominate
'cause
Battlefront, but again, because of the issues with
Just,
balancing,
Lack
and,
of everything, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
and all the sound issues that they know are an issue and are refusing to address.
Go on, Volt.
Just for the hours that I've put in, it's got to be Counter-Strike.
Global Offensive again.
Yep. Just because of the sheer amount of hours that I've put into the game over the past year.
One day we'll all get together and see about playing that at some point.
Sounds
I
You
good.
think
mean we're gonna
almost all
see
of us
about getting
own
our
it.
asses kicked?
I don't own it.
I'll get it free eventually. I mean, it goes on sale a
So
lot.
this is just another episode of games that Rivaldi doesn't own.
That's fine. We'll get you.
Can we do that?
eventually.
Can we do like a quick 5-minute?
Just
Semi-podcast.
special. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
favorite game that Rivaldi doesn't own?
Ooh, let's see. Where to begin?
I have 46 games in my inventory on Steam. Go.
Really?
Look,
Only
compared
46?
to my 341 and Pesky's fucking 400 something.
I only
Granted,
have
I've only got
46.
72, so
Yeah, Pesky has no life.
I don't have any
It's-
money.
It's
yeah,
sad.
neither just me.
I get the bulk of mine from like $4 humble bundles.
See, I need
With
to
these
start
6
buying.
games.
Gotten quite a few from humble bundles from other friends who are like, I already own this game. You want it?
I've done that too for a few. I have keys on humble bundle that I still need to give away.
What have you got?
Later.
I'll tell you after this.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
No, let's do this on podcast and make a really good section. It'll be
Although
so
I'll-
enjoyable.
Let's just throw Rivaldi further into depression about what games he doesn't own.
Yes, that may or may not be the goal tonight.
There's
I
a
see.
reason that Rivaldi uses his time machine to age wine.
Yeah.
barring Battlefront, I would have to say, even though I just got into it, Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't own
Man.
that one.
Are you enjoying it that much?
Well,
I am
Rivaldi, it's
enjoying
free
it that
weekend.
much, yes.
Well, see, I don't
Isn't
play
that, like,
games that
10
are on
years
free
old?
weekend.
Dawn of War 2 Retribution is not very old.
It's not. It's
And it's Retribution that he's
2010
Okay.
maybe.
I don't think it's that
Could-
old either. That was like 2012.
2011.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
because I played the first one a lot when I was in AIT originally.
Wow, actually 2011. That makes me wonder why there hasn't been a sequel to Dawn of War in a while.
Because Relic is no more,
Oh yeah, Relic died. Forgot about that.
which is really unfortunate because they did a damn good job.
Their engine is
They
so
made
fantastic.
a lot of good
It
games.
Like
really
we
is.
we still
Yes,
play
of the
Company of Heroes
angel.
1.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find some mods for that too. There's some pretty good mods out there we gotta test out.
We'll check it out at some point. Oh yeah, plugging ourselves. There's like 40 minutes of Pesky, Scott, and I playing that on the channel.
Yep.
Let's see. Favorite. Honestly, favorite game from this year would have to be World of Warships.
Really?
You and I played that a fair bit, and that
Yep.
was so fun until they wiped all our progress.
They wiped all our progress, and then they nerfed XP and money gain into the ground. So
Yeah.
it's damn near impossible to make any progress without being
The thing that-
active on it daily.
Yeah, the thing
Well,
that pisses
when
me off is
companies know
like,
how to treat their fan base.
Yeah.
yeah, the thing that pisses me off about that though specifically is like I remember reading a thing saying no, we're not going to do a wipe. So Scott and I kind of fully commit saying yeah, let's do it, and then they do a wipe.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was going heavy into battleships.
Yeah, and I was going destroyers, and we had it down. Like I would pop smoke on you and shit when you were damaged, and it was
Yeah.
great.
And I'd sit there and smoke and fix up and reposition. Like Storm just made the best escort for that.
Maybe when that game actually launches, we can get into it again.
It
When it
has
gets out of
launched.
beta.
It's out
Oh.
of beta. That's why they
We
did
have
the
to
wipe.
check that out then.
Yep.
I thought the wipe was moving on to like a new phase of beta or something.
No, I
Nah.
think it's the full game now because
have to
I
check
had
that out
given
at
the
some
beta
point then,
key to my
Scotty.
dad, and he plays the full game.
All right then.
He enjoys it far more than I would.
Anyone else? Game of the year?
I
Let's
would have to
see.
say either Don't Starve Together or Phantom Break.
Phantom Break. What's
Phantom Breaker.
that? What is that?
It's a cute Japanese side-scroller beat-em-up game where you play as one of 4 different girls just beating the crap out of stuff.
Oh, I remember you telling me about this one.
It's
Yeah.
$12 on Steam. It looks pretty cool.
It is a lot of fun. I love playing as the maid with the giant hammer.
Guys,
You
no
totally
love for
would.
Orion Prelude.
Of course, no. That's the undisputed game of the year.
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I do have so much fun when we play that game.
It is great. I'd have to go with, I'd probably have to go with Fallout, honestly, just because I feel like I should not pick Battlefront.
Hmm.
I would love to pick Battlefront, but there's just so much that they could have improved on before release.
Yep.
I think that
That's
seems to be
why
the case of
Battlefront
like
doesn't get
most
my
games
vote.
that get released nowadays. It's like, yay, we hyped up this game, and oh, you could have done so much better if you just waited a little bit longer and fixed this stuff.
Ah, well.
All right, moving on. Since we're technically out of time, but I wanted to get this final thing in. Your basically one of the fan voting things for this was most anticipated game, and it was for 2016 and beyond. And the most anticipated game was No Man's Sky. I want to know what you guys think your most anticipated
Legion.
game for 2016 and beyond is.
Legion.
What's that?
The Division.
World of Warcraft Legion, the new expansion.
Fuck you.
I do not know any games that are coming out.
Yeah, I have no idea what games are coming out.
Pesky's game is The Division because yes,
Gotta go with Pesky.
I thought
Well,
we
I
discussed
can-
this in like the first episode.
we did, and you know what? It still remains my.
I was
number.
gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure that was your answer.
Maybe
yeah, I think-
Overwatch.
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
I was looking at Overwatch, but it doesn't really seem like something I could get into.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Everything I've seen coming out of the beta, people said that it sucks, and it's
Oh,
nothing,
really?
It's nothing. It's not the game modes per se. It's the champions. They're just
I
They're
don't
so
think
unbalanced.
All the gameplay I've seen, they seem pretty cool. Unbalanced in some parts, but nothing they can't fix before it launches. So I have to disagree with you on that point. All the gameplay I've seen, it seems pretty okay. But I can read off some examples though for games that are coming out soon. No Man's Sky, that space exploration game where you can land on procedurally generated stuff.
That does
the last
look really good.
The Last Guardian, which is the thing that was like announced like 5 years ago, essentially, with the sequel to Shadow of the Colossus or something.
Oh, really?
Yes, but it's not actually fighting Colossi for some reason.
Oh.
Aw.
Uncharted 4, Quantum Break, no idea what that is.
Quantum Break
Something
looks
I'm
good.
actually very excited for is I've only seen a little bit. It's by a company called Guerrilla Games and Sony.
Games. Oh, they did
called-
Killzone.
Yeah, called Horizon Zero Dawn. You guys seen
Killzone
anything
games
for
are
that?
great.
It's kind of an obscure game that they released. I'll link you a trailer later, but it's basically an apocalypse where humanity has basically humanity made AI and the AI took over, and it's like hundreds of years later where humans are in the place of animals in that it's like humans are back to being like tribes and primitive with bows and arrows and such, and the robots are where humans were at with their massive cities.
This looks like I'm looking at a picture of it, or just one picture that came up on Google, and it's a chick with a bow and arrow aiming at a robot T-Rex. It looks like it's
Yeah.
Ark, except it's robots instead of
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
the robots built giant dinosaur robots and giant dinosaur robot birds and stuff.
Why dinosaur robots?
Doesn't Batman also have a robot T-Rex?
That
Does
wouldn't
he?
I
surprise
wouldn't
me.
be surprised.
Only
It's
for
Batman.
PS4.
If you need to say why dinosaur robots, I don't think we can be friends.
Is it
anymore.
only for PS4?
Oh,
Yeah. It's
Okay,
only
never
for
mind. Then I'm not
PS4.
hyped for that at all. Never mind.
I was hyped, but then it's
I
like
was
only
hyped, and then you
PS4.
said
It's
that,
like,
so thanks.
Oh,
Just ruined it for me.
my job here at this podcast is done.
I have a PS4. Screw y'all.
I do
Ha.
want one at some point.
I plan on getting one eventually.
Did you guys hear that Star Wars 2020 game is meant to be uncancelled now?
You mean 13?
Yeah, I
13?
saw.
That's
Yeah.
It was never canceled. It just got shelved. It's like what's the FPS that Blizzard was making? You were gonna be a ghost.
Oh, the one for like
Yeah.
the StarCraft one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it StarCraft Ghost?
Yeah. that was
Actually,
it.
yeah.
They've
also,
still got the trailer for that running around. It's actually pretty nice.
Also, due in 2016, quarter 2 of 2016, something me and Pesky, and probably everyone else is excited for, Doom.
Oh baby,
If they do it right.
the hype is real.
I don't wanna
Doing
get
it
hy- I
right
don't wanna
for
get-
me.
I don't want to get hype about remake games like that because the disappointment is always real.
But the-
Yeah, it looks amazing, and like the gameplay they released for it looks amazing, but it could fail. But I'm really hoping it doesn't.
They could make it so you have to carry a flashlight.
Yes.
It from what it looked like, that's not really an issue.
I know. I'm looking at screenshots of it right now. It does look graphically. It looks amazing.
Yeah, and gameplay wise, it looks very much more like the original Doom, where you just run and gun, and it looks amazing.
If they have co-op, it'll be so much fun.
and then
They should.
there's
They have
other
the map
games.
maker thing.
Dark Souls 3, of course, for me. Dead Island 2.
Ooh.
Mass Effect Andromeda is supposed to be coming out quarter 4 2016.
Is
Eh.
it?
Yes. I'm quite excited for that.
I don't know.
I don't. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, I want to be excited for it, but they've already stated that it's not going to address the question of Shepard.
See, I'm okay with that, actually.
It's going to have absolutely nothing to do with Shepard, which I think is fine. I'm very happy that they wrapped him up.
I'm
Or her
fine
up
with
now.
that as well, but at the end of the quote alternate ending or whatever, it very much raises more questions than it answers.
Honestly, I'm okay with that because like they could if they can't say which ending is canon because it would just kind of do it would just kind of ruin it,
Well,
It's
and
like
see,
your choices wouldn't matter.
That was the kind of the thing is, your choices were supposed to matter. It didn't. You got an ending.
I
with
haven't
three
finished
different
3
colors.
yet.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
shouldn't
about it.
spoil too much
Yeah,
for the
stop
ending.
it.
Pesky.
That's
Sorry,
all I'm saying is that it raises questions, and your ending is a choice of 3 different colors. Is basically what it boils down to.
That's still spoilers, Jorlen.
Colors is not spoilers.
So, side note, and this is for more amusement, they're making another Iron Sky.
All right.
I think I
Movie
saw
of the
something
year.
about that. Wait,
Iron
that's
Sky, that's Nazis on the moon, yeah?
It's all come full circle back to the Nazis, lads.
Oh no, it's this one. This one's the Hollow Earth series.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
boy.
of course. That's Hitler riding a giant T-Rex in.
Yeah,
Hollow
with
Earth,
Sarah
right?
Palin.
Is it Mecha
Yeah.
Hitler riding
Hitler,
Mecha Godzilla?
Hitler riding a T-Rex with Sarah Palin.
Oh
That's
God.
It's pretty. If watch the trailer for Iron Sky 2, and it's Sarah Palin talking to Hitler, who's riding a T-Rex at the center of the Earth.
Is it
There's
is it seriously Sarah Palin?
No, it's just.
Please
an
tell me
actor.
yes.
I honestly don't know, but
I've got one for next year actually.
All right,
Because
go on.
it's actually a game that looks like it's going to take its genre in a different direction. Far Cry
Okay.
Primal.
Ooh,
No.
okay.
I'm
fun
kind of
fact
iffy
about.
on that.
Oh, actually, I can't. Fun fact
Like
on that.
I agree with your point on it, but I don't know if I'd actually enjoy it. Like Far
Yeah.
Cry kind of dropped off for me.
Yeah.
That's because
And
it
there's
was
not-
the same
there's
thing.
not
though.
gonna
This
be
is
any
this is gonna
multiplayer
be
or
a
any
completely
co-op.
different game.
There's not going to be any multiplayer or any co-op in Far Cry Primal.
Farming Simulator 2013.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Yeah,
nobody
baby.
played the multiplayer for Far Cry 3 or 4 anyway.
I did.
I did.
You were the only 2 people
They-
in the world.
Look, no, there's a massive fucking fan base for Far Cry 1 and 2's multiplayer and their editors, and it's amazing. Far Cry 3 kind of gimped the editor a little, but not much, and Far Cry 4 just destroyed the editor, like just made it terrible and made it only for like single player and co-op.
Yeah, I remember the editor from the first one and the expansions for it, and it was
They were
great.
amazing.
I just love how different every Far Cry game has been, though, apart from 3 to 4.
Yeah, I do have to admire them for that at least, kind of like thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're a bit over time. I'm sure it'll in editing come down a bit more, but yeah, I'm sure we could go on for hours about upcoming games. There are quite a few of them coming up that I won't name for fear of starting another conversation. But yeah,
Fair.
it's been fun, guys. So yeah, we'll just do the normal outro. With me, I'm Storm. With me has been go on then.
That's it.
No, you have to, like go like say your name.
It's been Scotty.
Whatever order you want.
And Pesky.
Rivaldi.
Jorlen.
Oh,
Bull?
well,
And we lost a vote.
Okay.
I'm in game. I'm not watching the TS to see what order it's
Thank
in.
you so
Well,
much.
see, that's fine. Since this is all audio, you don't have to watch anything.
Yeah.
All
And
right
we'll
then.
see you next time when we're not recording the next episode straight away. Wink.
Yeah, that.
Wink.
Wink, wink,
Wink.
nudge, nudge, nibble, nibble. I mean,
Say no
Because
more.
we're totally not recording the Christmas special like a week early.
Wink. Wink. Wink.
Wink.